Today, we are heading to one of the most sacred and breathtaking mountains in Sri Lanka, Adam's Peak, also known as Sri Paadha. This is not just a hiking destination, it is a mountain filled with spiritual meaning, history, devotion, and natural beauty. For centuries, people from different faiths have climbed this mountain with hope, prayer, and gratitude. At the summit lies the sacred footprint, which is believed by Buddhists to be the footprint of Lord Buddha, while others associate it with different sacred figures. That is why Adam's Peak stands as a symbol of faith, unity, and devotion. And today we are going to take you along our journey from Kandy to Adam's Peak through scenic roads, mountain views, and the unforgettable climb to the top of the sunrise. Hello everyone, welcome back to Aoki Lifestyle. If you are new here, thank you for joining us. In today's video, we are taking you on a special one-day trip to Adam's Peak, one of the most iconic pilgrimage and hiking destination in Sri Lanka. So stay with us until the end because this journey is full of beautiful views, sacred places, and a sunrise that you will never forget. The journey started in the evening from Kandy. There are several routes to reach Adam's Peak, but we took the Hatton Nallathanniya route because that is the most popular and the easiest routes for the pilgrims and the hikers. On the way, we've passed the beautiful Saptha Kanya mountains, a range that adds a dramatic and mystical beauty to the journey. These mountains stand tall and mysterious, creating the perfect prelude to the sacred climb route. We reached the starting point of the Nallathanniya, that is the Saman Devalaya. From here, the route is known for its long stairway climb and it usually takes several hours depending on your pace, brakes, and the crowd levels. The total climb is roughly about 6 to 7 kilometers and with thousands of steps leading all the way to summit. The first step point is the Makara Thorana, one of the most symbolic and structure on the route. This ornamental gateway marks an important spiritual entrance and creates a strong sense of transition. Walking through it feels like stepping deeper into the sacred path of the Adam's Peak. The next stopping point is the Red Bridge, another recognizable point on the route. The next point is the Saman Devalaya, that sacred stop adds more spiritual depth to the journey. This area is peaceful and has a devotional feeling, where many pilgrims slow down, reflect, and continue their climbs with renewed energy. Many shops available in this route to buy snacks and drinks for you. So we also stopped for a while to have a snack and a drink. After that, we reached to another important resting point on the way that is called the Rathu Ambalama. Ambalama traditionally means a resting place or a shelter for travelers, and this one is especially useful for those climbing in the early hours of the morning or during cold weather. The red colored structure make it easy to recognize and it provides a smaller but comforting pause during the climb. Then we pass the Seetha Gagula. Pilgrims sometimes pause here to have a bath before the hike. Then we continue to Indika to Paadha, another well-known point on the climb. The first-time climbers has to do some rituals here. This section reminds you that Adam's Peak is not an easy hike. It tests your endurance, patience, and the determination. Stopping here for a moment gives you time to recover, stretch a little, and encourage yourself to keep going towards the summit. And from here, the difficult part of the hike begins. The most demanding and challenging part of the hike is Maha Giri Damba. As the name suggests, this part feels like a serious uphill challenge. The steps become more intense and your body definitely starts to feel the climb. But at the same time, the view, the cool air and the spiritual energy of the mountains keep you motivated. Finally, after all the effort and the determinations, we reach the Uda Maluwa, and from this point onwards we cannot film. So now the time is about around 5 a.m. in the morning, and we stayed until the sunrise at the Uda Maluwa. We stayed at the summit area and waited patiently through the cold early morning hours. The darkness slowly began to fade and the sky changed from deep blue to soft orange gold. The crowd became silent, all eyes turned towards the horizon, and everyone waited for that unforgettable moment. Then the sunrise finally appeared. It was truly breathtaking. The mountains glowed in golden light, the clouds shifted beautifully, and the entire landscape looked peaceful and divine. At the moment, every tired step, every steep stair, and every breathless climb felt completely worth it. Then this is the puja time of the morning for this sacred place. The surrounding is most beautiful time of the day. After spending time at the summit and enjoying the sunrise, we began our descent. Coming down the mountain is a different experience altogether. Your legs may feel tired, but your heart feels full. You now carry the memory of the sunrise, the sacred atmosphere, and the incredible journey you completed. On the way down, we once again passed the same landmarks, but this time everything felt different. The mountains seemed calmer in the daylight, and we were able to notice small details we had missed during the night climb. This is the Maha Giri Damba, how we can say in the morning. This is the indicator Paadha in the morning, and all the strings attached together, we can say it clearly in the morning. This is the red bridge, how we can see in the morning. This is the Makara Thorana, and special thing happening here, there is a special rest area sponsored by this Samahan, that is a special relief zone. You can get a free foot massage if you buy a Samahan balm from them. So I wanted to take a foot massage, so I bought this balm and took a foot massage from them, because it was really relieving for me after that hike. After completing the descent, we enjoyed a well-deserved lunch. There is nothing quite like a warm meal after a long mountain climb. With tired legs, full hearts and beautiful memories, we then began our return journey back to Kandy. Adams Peak is not just a hiking destination. It's a journey of faith, endurance, peace and natural beauty. From the scenic drive from Kandy to sacred climb through each milestone and finally the sunrise at the summit. This trip is something that stays with you forever. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel for more travel stories and beautiful journey across Sri Lanka and worldwide. Thank you for watching and see you in the next adventure.